morning, everyone. Please be seated. I'm Don Tapscott, and I'm the Chancellor of Trent University. And I'm also an alumni of this great institution. Graduates like you, I took the road less traveled, and it has made all the difference. And for all of us, a river did run through it. This is a very special day for everyone here, and I'm delighted to share it with you all. I've been to many universities around the world, and I can say with some assurance that there's no more spectacular venue to convocate than in this wonderful Ron Tom Theater on the Otonabee River. So heartfelt congratulations to the graduates on reaching this important milestone. I now declare Convocation open.
Good morning. My name is Leo Groark. I'm the 8th President and Vice Chancellor of Trent University, and it's my honor and pleasure to welcome you here today. I want to begin, as we always begin at Trent University, by respectfully acknowledging that we are on the treaty and traditional territory of the Mississauga Anishinaabe. We offer our gratitude to First Peoples for their care for and teachings about our earth and our relations. May we honor those teachings. I did want to preface the ceremony today by saying a couple of things. On the one hand, I do want to recognize that this is kind of a serious, solemn ceremony. This is the ceremony where we recognize the achievements and accomplishments of our graduates and the degrees that they have earned. So in that way, it's a bit serious. But at the same time, I want to tell you that Convocation is intended to be a celebration. It's a party. It's a party we're having to celebrate the success of these students. With that in mind, and with all the authority invested in me as President and Vice Chancellor of Trent University, I want to give you permission to be loud. Thank you. Loud. To applaud, to shout, and parents, please feel free to embarrass your children as they walk across the stage today. You know, I would say we are going with a bit of a Raptors theme this week. And we invite you to think of our students as the Kawhi Leonards of Trent University. I am especially pleased to welcome our Bachelor of Education graduates today. I will tell you that as we were walking in the procession, behind me was the Dean of Nursing and the Dean of Education. And the Dean of Nursing was bragging about how loud the graduates and the audience was at the nursing convocation. Okay. I will tell you, she claims, we have 10 convocations at Trent this year, she claims that was the loudest convocation this year. I will say that Kathy Bruce, the Dean of Education, responded, "Just you wait." I'm pleased to welcome parents, families, spouses, partners, and friends to today's ceremony. I know that some of you come from close by, others from across Canada, and some of you from around the world. If you're here today, you're part of the Trent family. If you're watching on live stream on the World Wide Web, you're part of the Trent family as well, and I thank you for joining us at Convocation. I would like to recognize and extend an especially warm welcome to two special guests, Joe Tompkins, okay, well known, and Jack Nero, Superintendents of Education at Kawartha Pine Ridge District School Board. And I'm going to say I think it's great that you're here to meet many of the people you're going to be hiring in the next few years. I noticed that the parents were really clapping for that one. I'm a parent, I get it. Let me end my own remarks by saying to our graduates that today you are not leaving the Trent community, but rather extending your deep connections to Trent as you join a prestigious alumni family, which includes famous authors, scientists, artists, religious leaders, political leaders, as well as teachers, researchers, medical practitioners, and all around good citizens. I believe that Trent has prepared you well for the exciting and challenging adventures that lie ahead. This is your moment. This is your day. Enjoy it as a special time to imagine your future and create a life of consequence and a purpose that is uniquely your own. Mr. Chancellor, I now have the privilege of announcing that Professor Kathy Bruce, the Dean of Education, Teaching and Learning, will now present candidates for the degree Bachelor of Education. As Professor Bruce reads the candidates' names, they will cross the stage to be congratulated by the Chancellor, then myself, and then will be welcomed into the Trent alumni family by Jess Grover, the President of the Trent Alumni Association.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree Bachelor of Education candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Bailey Page Allen. Sarah Almeida. Jessica Ray Octorloni. Lauren Taylor Backus. Mariah Bailey. Madeline Patricia Mary Beer. Michael Becker. Caroline Bedros. Robin Elizabeth Bell. Jessica Riley Belmore. Alaya Biziesto. Cortland Matthew Black Arujo. Holly Ann Blondin. Lauren Diana Rose Bauer. Siobhan Catherine Brannigan. Faye Rivka Broit. Chad William Bryant. Tyler Duncan Burton. Andrew James Campbell. Natalia Campos. Emily Catherine Karabusinya. Kevin B. Cardoso. Patrick James Carpanini. Melanie Carriere Fifield. Jody Cocker. Shauna Marie Cocker. Courtney Chartrand. Megan Cicerelli. Lindsay Marie Cloutier. Janine Danica Collings. Lydia Marie Conlon. Cassidy Lynn Connolly. Jessica Ann Down Cruz. Danielle Crosby. Rachel Dang. Abby Jane Darling. Marisa Serena da Silva. Yovuni Hamasha de Oliveira Tenacon. Summer Victoria May Denbach. Jackie Lynn Dever. Kylie Dickinson. Catherine Dodsworth. Carly Sarah Dumel. Brianna Marie Elliott. James Gordon Ewing. Elliot Marshall Exton. Eric Alexander Ferguson. Ellen Flegel. Simon Thomas Flint. Bianca Alessandra Fotana. Nathan Gardner. Zoe Gastus. Aries Georgiou. Jessica Goddard. Daniel Jacob Goodman. Elizabeth Ann Grant. Kelsey Margot Greentree. Allison Nicole Haddon. Nathan Jeremy Hamilton. Alexandria Haskell. Brianna Kathleen Hayward. Elise Henry. Alyssa Daniel Hicks. Scott Gregory Hyam. Kayla Julian Hubbs. Laura Lindsay Hudgen. Mahareen Hussein. Sonia Naomi Hussey. Ryan Donald Hutchison. Lauren Kalin. Michael Anthony Kandrak. Carrie Frances Kennedy. Leanna Justine Kingston. Carrie Clintworth. Cara Ann Leahy. Amber Evelyn Lemon. James Michael Leslie. Madison Ann Levesque. Delaney Robin McDonald. Michelle Teresa Marchiori. Francois Ya Morfo. Michelle Caroline McAllister. Patrick Joseph McCrory. Sydney McGee. Megan Emily McMurrick. Jake Gordon McNeil. Jessica Rachel Mooney. Alfred James Moran. Chantal Marie Murphy. Thomas Murphy. Megan Mary Noble. Elizabeth O'Neill. Jessica Talia Ortega. Brooke Diane Osborne. Michelle Margaret Palframan. Jasmine Amber Pallister. Miranda Jasmine Parson. Matthew William Paul. Kirsty Petherick. Michaela Pica. Laura Lee Elizabeth Percy. Jennifer Prasad. Catherine Marie Quinlan. Jessica Margaret Jane Randall. Emily Teresa Reed. Haley Bernice Reedman. Kyla Reynolds. Tony M. Ruber. Kristen Lee Rogers. Jennifer Lynn Rudy. Christina Santos. Mitchell Sargent. Jennifer Sarah Savov. Emily Sellen. Jake Stephen Shaughnessy. Simran Singh. Claire Elizabeth Smith. Catherine Mary Smith. Amy Marie Smith. Brittany Patricia Snell. Stephanie Ann Sparkman. Marie Southers. Christopher Harold Swart. Melanie Rose Taylor. Nicole Donna Terry. Reese Thomas. Yolanda Elizabeth Thompson. Courtney Ray Tinkler. Bailey Victoria Ann Usher. Ruben Richard Vanderkloot. Madison Rebecca Vesna.
Can you say MJ?
MJ Frederick Walker.
Jason Tan.
How do you follow that up?
Jason Jian Wong. Jessica the Superstar Weber. Casey Joanne Wheatcroft. Colin Matthew Wilson. Christine Wong. Nicole Braden Wright. Ian Harrison Yearbury. Paige Young Lowe.
Mikhail Elias Ziskos last one.
Mikhail Elias. Mikhail Elias Ziskos. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of Bachelor of Education degrees. Mr. Chancellor, I ask you to confer degrees in absentia on candidates whose names are before you and who are unable to be with us today. Mr. Chancellor, Professor David Newhouse will now introduce the honor song.
Before all words can be spoken, we bring greetings to all of creation. We give thanks for the return of the sun and the light and warmth that it brings. We give thanks for another day of life. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates. In the custom of the first peoples of this land, we offer the sound of the drum and our voices to honor our mother, the earth. We send our profound and deepest thanks to all of creation. We greet the world with humility and embrace the richness and diversity and wonder that is life. In the Anishinaabe teachings, the sound of the drum represents the original sound of creation. The heartbeat of creation reverberates still throughout the universe and infuses our being with life. We sound the drum to connect us with all of creation, to honor and celebrate life, and to remember to live with humility and kindness among all living beings. We offer these words of praise for those who are graduating this day. We offer these words of thanksgiving to those who have made these accomplishments possible. We offer these words of respect and honor to those who have come before us and who have brought dignity to our lives. We offer these words to remind us of the 7 grandfather, 7 grandmother teachings, to live with respect, kindness, honesty, sharing, courage, and strength. We offer this song to accompany you on all your travels, and may you travel well, and may your lives be filled with grace and dignity. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates, I have the pleasure of presenting Unity and the honor song, and may I ask you to stand if you are able for the honor song. They will sing the wolf song. In Anishinaabe teachings, the wolf is a teacher of all living beings and helps us to live well in the world. Thank you, Unity. You may be seated.
Thank you, Unity. We're so lucky and fortunate to have you sing for us. And if you're interested in an encore, there's another convocation ceremony this afternoon, and Unity will be performing there as well. As we near the end of this ceremony, we want to take some time and give a few thanks. First thing, I would like to thank the people that make Convocation possible at Trent University. This is the 9th Convocation at Trent. We have one more to go. And this Convocation is possible really because of a veritable army of volunteers. And I think today I want to show some appreciation for all the people in the blue vests. No, actually, I want to take it a little further, because what we try to do to thank people is to kind of make it very personal. So I want to thank one person in particular who can represent the blue vests. I'd like to thank Rosanna Grims. Rosanna, can you please put your hands up? Okay. Rosanna is the manager of the Office of the Dean of Arts and Science, but every year at Convocation takes time away. She probably goes back and does her work after this to make sure that Convocation, so thank you so much, Rosanna. There's one other thank you I'd like to lead, and I'd like to ask the graduates to help me with this. So if the graduates could stand for a moment. And I would like to congratulate you on your accomplishments in 6 years. As a number of you said to me, is a long time. For some of you, 7 years, 8 years. It's a great success, but I also want to note that you've done what you've done because you have a support network that has supported you. And that's made up of parents, brothers, sisters, family, friends, spouses, all sorts of people. And I think probably they have supported you to some extent financially, but the more important thing is that they have supported you emotionally when you needed it. So I'm going to ask you to show some appreciation for your support network, which is here in front of us. Could we have a round of applause for your support network? So I would say, no, don't sit down. I would say that's pretty good. I think the nursing students were a little louder. So maybe how about a real round of applause? Show the love. Show Trent love to your support network. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. That was great. Please be seated. I don't think as president I'm allowed to pick between nursing and education, but I will say you did a mighty fine job, okay? I would note that after the Chancellor closes Convocation, the procession will leave the stage following the singing of O Canada. At that point, I'd ask you to remain standing if you are able until the procession has departed. There will be a reception in the Student Center following Convocation. Mr. Chancellor, I now call upon you to close Convocation.
Well, thank you to all of you for being here today, in particular for this most ebullient and effervescent graduating class. Actually, you're my peeps, because I have a master's in education. And it served me well, I have to tell you. I'm retiring as the Chancellor of Trent this afternoon after 2 terms. So this is my last address as well to a convocating class. And there's so many thank yous to say. I'm not going to do any other than one. In this world of recorded, digital, unauthentic stuff, it's really great to have people actually making live music. And President Groark talked about unity, and it's been a wonderful thing for me over these years to have some over 50 performances of unity, and most of them are different. They're so authentic and they're so inspiring. And it's something I look forward to at every session. The other one, I don't think he's ever got a shout out, but it's the bagpiper, Kirk Hill. Kirk, I don't know if you're here, but you demand. Actually, that's not a very Scottish kind of thing to say, is it? But it's a wonderful thing. So, graduates, I hope that you look back on today with fondness, not just as the end of a stage in your life, but also as the beginning of a new chapter. Now, closing remarks like this are designed to inspire the graduating class and give us some helpful ideas for the future. So let me dispense with that one quickly. Are you ready? This is going to be really good, okay? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Good things come to those who wait, and what doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. Turn lemons into lemonade. And remember, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift, which is why they call it the present. Oh man, that's so beautiful. Just give me a second here. I'm a little choked up. And finally, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll end up in the stars. Thank you. So on a more practical level, buy a good suit, a good interview outfit, good shirt, good shoes, women, handbag. Hello, it's all about the accessories. You should know that. Brush your teeth and floss. I can't overemphasize the importance of flossing, and do increase the proportion of vegetables in your diet. And finally, and I want you to write this one down because it's very important to remember, please never show up at a job interview with your parents in tow to answer the questions, okay? All right, that about sums it up. I think we're done here. Is that it? Seriously, and it's hard for me to be serious, but I'm actually not going to pass along any career advice to you, because all the research shows you're all going to have great careers related to what you studied at Trent. And you may not feel that right now, and you may have some anxiety about the future, but it's all going to work out. And one of the reasons is that at Trent you acquired not just the knowledge and skills to be a good educator and all the things involved in education, but you acquired something much more important, and that's capability. You know, your abilities to think critically, to communicate, to research, to collaborate, to see the big picture, to put things in context. Your capability to have integrity. And perhaps most important, you've acquired a passion for learning, which will serve you well because you will learn lifelong. You will reinvent your knowledge base multiple times as you go throughout life. And you think about the staggering changes that will happen in education, not just in schools, but in pedagogy, in the nature of pedagogy and how people learn. And you're going to be part of this spectacular change. So, and you'll do great. So as you leave this wonderful institution, by all means, live long and prosper, as Spock would say. Go ahead, build a prosperous life for yourself and your families. But let me conclude that humanity needs more from you than that. You see, the world you're entering is full of opportunity, but there are many, many challenges. Your generation is really being called forth by history to solve some of the big problems that my generation is leaving you. Sorry about that. You know, we need your generation to ensure that your children and your grandchildren, that the smaller world that they inherit is actually a better one, that it's a prosperous one, that it's just, and that's sustainable. And each of you will need to step up and participate in these huge changes in our institution, a central one being to protect our environment and our biosphere. So this is kind of a big deal. Now, I'm not suggesting that each of you go work for an NGO or become a candidate for leader of the world or something like that, but rather each of you will have a role to play wherever you are, whatever you're doing, as a teacher, as an entrepreneur, and some of you will do that, consultants, business executives, researchers. Some of you will be public sector managers, maybe politicians, social innovators, and many of you will be parents. And my hope is that you will teach your children well, as your parents have taught you, that brought you to this stage today. One other small thing that you can do, small in terms of effort, big in terms of impact, you can vote. You know, a lot of young people today are not voting, and it's not because you don't give a darn. I know that you care, and your generation is now the largest voting group in Canada and in many other countries. If you will it, you will choose our political leaders at all levels for the next decades. You have a historic opportunity, responsibility that young people in other countries are fighting for and even dying for. So please, please promise that you will try and vote in every election at all levels for the rest of your life. This is an opportunity and it's a responsibility. One more thought. When I graduated from Trent, I lost contact with the university for quite a while, years, many years. And I started to think about Trent, and I decided that maybe I should get involved. And it wasn't out of a sense of obligation, really, but more a sense that this precious little institution on the river is worthy of our defense and is worthy of our efforts to advance it and to protect it, not just for Trent, but to protect the whole idea of a liberal arts and science education. And I got involved, and it's brought me great satisfaction. One of the things is that I'm now part of a global community of 50,000 people. So today, you're leaving this physical institution, most of you, but I hope that you won't view it as that you're leaving Trent, because you can continue to be part of the Trent community as an alumni. And I'm sure it will bring you the kind of satisfaction that it has for me. So again, congratulations to all of you. Think differently, dream big. Don't just make a living, make your mark as one of our honorary degree graduates said here today. And make that leap of faith that's required to bring about big change in the world. Be bold, and my hope is that you will all go forth from here and live a principled life of consequence. Convocation is now dismissed.
Thank you.